Well, yeah, this was written to a particular idea. Whereas on past albums, you know, he's got sort of a collection of bits and bobs he's been thinking about. Excuse me. Things he's been thinking about over the, you know, past year or 2 years, whatever it is between albums. This time there was a concept and a story that he wanted to tell. So everything is written to tell that story. So it is starting fresh and writing from that particular point of view.
I suppose it's another aspect of if you do change the lyrics, it's got to still remain within the set story.
Yeah, yeah, and some of the difficulty I had was he's looking at it as a story. He's looking at it almost as a book, as a piece of prose. And what works in a paragraph or in a book or in a chapter does not necessarily make for a good song. So for me, the song comes first, obviously, the melody comes first. I'm the singer, I have to shape a melody that is, you know, good or beautiful and works in the context of the music and doesn't feel weighed down by a story that someone's trying to tell. So that's a fine balance, and there's a lot of back and forth necessary to get that just right, because you don't want it to be, you know, so literal all the time. It needs to have some flight of fancy to allow the listener to put attach their own world to it, their own image of it. That's what music is. Music is a personal thing. I don't want to have every song explained away to me in such great detail that it takes away my ability to imagine what that world that they're singing about is like. That's a beautiful connection between the listener and the piece of music. So that's the hard part. And I think the fact that Neil knew that he has another outlet for this story, which is a book that's being written about this story, I think it took a lot of pressure off of him having to have all those details on the musical version of it, knowing that he has a detailed version yet to come.
On the train.